Do you know your colours?
Welcome back to the HART Sapphire Series for 2022. Tonight, coming to you live from Nissan Arena. It's round 14, game 3, and it's the top of the table, undefeated ACU Cougars. They're taking on the Wildcats, and the Wildcats still hunting for that first win of the season. My name's Dave Mills, joining commentary by my partner in crime, the Abbott to my Costello, Kel Harrison. Welcome to the commentary yet again.
Thanks, Millsy.
Like
which one's Abbott? Which one's Costello?
Who
That's
knows,
what I want to know.
Who knows? ACU, Brisbane North Cougars, they are an incredible side. They're going through the season. They're searching a win tonight, gives them another undefeated year. They're just hard to stop at the moment, Kel, aren't they?
Oh, they certainly are, yeah. Playing some very classy netball as per usual, but yeah, very, very difficult to beat.
So the lineups have been handed. There's a late change to the Cougars. Charlie Bell starts at shooter. Riley Burns is the goal attack. Lisa Maimai the wing attack. Macy Gardner the centre. Leah Woolno wing defence. Ash Unai the goal defence. And Remy Camo, captain and goalkeeper, leaves a bench of Monique Elliott, Larika Malaganoma, and Georgia Feeney comes in for Georgia Roy. So one Georgia replaces another. Coached by Liz White, Amanda Vanderwall is the assistant, and Shelley Perisek is the manager. The Wildcats, that's their team there. A few changes from the normal lineup. Goala Ovea is the goal shooter. Kayla Anderson, the goal attack. Taylor Evans, the wing attack. Brittany Mould, the captain and centre. Courtney Baird, wing defence. Hallie Geyer is the GD. Renee Violetti is the goalkeeper. Leaves a bench of Jess Donnelly, Ali Wall, and Nagaria Tarua, who you loved last week.
Oh, yeah, she's my new favourite, I think.
We're not supposed to have favourites.
No.
Coached by Megan Lynch.
There we are.
Georgia Muggerley is the assistant, as is Corinne Robinson, and Mary McCulloch is the manager. Big out for them is, of course, Liliana Rennie. She's at the 19s Australian camp, so she's out for this one. Last game of the season for these guys. The umpires for the big one, just checking with my glasses here, Kel. It looks like it is Di Fawcett and Rachel Thomas, and Jamie Marr is the reserve umpire. So I'd just like to take this opportunity with about a minute to go. Before we get underway, we would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this great game is taking place, the Turrbal and Jagera people, and pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people watching today. So, Kel,
Yes. Yep.
It's going to be hard for the Wildcats, isn't it?
It
They've
is.
had an up and down season, more down than up, and they're
Yeah.
taking on a team that's gunning for an undefeated season.
Yeah, it's going to be incredibly difficult for the Wildcats. I was impressed, though, last week with the debutants and how they've, slotted into the side, and they just brought some new energy into the Wildcats. But I think the Cougars are going to be, a little too good today. So I think they're going to take this away with a margin, and I'm going to go with by 16.
Don't forget, you can join us on the socials. Like the Burns family is watching all the way from New Zealand, and Judith Burns says, "Go Cougars." And of course, the HART Sapphire Series Facebook page is the place to watch us, or the YouTube channel. And if you want to get all the news, views, and interviews, go to sapphireseries.com.au. But drop us a line, tell us where you're watching from, tell us who you think will win. I think there'll be a lot of support in favour of the Cougars.
Yes.
The last time these two teams met was way back in round 6. It was the double-header weekend, and Cougars got the chocolates 68-42. Head-to-head, they played 8 times. Cougars lead at 6-1 with one draw back in 2019. Last weekend, the Cougars took on the Tigers, and they won that one 58-44. And the Wildcats, they took on the Titans. Sorry, the Cougars took on the Tigers, and the Wildcats took on the Titans, and the Titans won 56-36. So everything's in readiness. The first centre pass will go to Brittany Mould, and the centre and captain gets us underway. And let's hope for a great showing from the Wildcats. You and I both picking the Cougars.
Yes.
And
Yep.
I hate to say it, but I think there could be a fair margin. So, and immediately it's turned over. That is Ash Unai, and fires it down to My. Outside the circle, My and Baird, great matchup. And the shot goes in from Riley Burns. That'll please Judith, who I think it's Grandma Burns is
Yes,
Judith.
yes.
So, watching in New Zealand.
That's right.
I'm not sure where. I want to say Wellington, but I'm not 100% sure. So back it goes now. Cougars with it. Loose hands here, falls, it hits the post, but play on.
Lucky there wasn't a contact against the post for Violetti.
Indeed, you can't do that, Kel.
Oh, really nice give and go for Tali Evans.
So nice play here. This is a great start here by the Wildcats, transitioning the ball down the court beautifully. Falls the way of Ovea. Misses the shot. Does she get her on rebound?
Tips, yeah.
Oh, nearly a replay. We both thought it was.
Oh, I'm so grey on that rule of, you know.
It's one of those interpretation rules,
Yeah,
Kel,
that's
so
right.
You just smile and wave. So, and we've got a hell ball anyway. So the ball knows, Kel, as we say.
Does.
And we're back with we'll start here with Ash Unai. We've played a minute. It's 1-0 in favour of the Cougars. Now, earlier today, we've had some very good games. QT, super impressive. 79-35 over the Mendy Rays. No effect on the table, that one. It means QT will finish second. Mendy Rays will finish third or fourth, depending on the outcome tomorrow. But they're definitely in the semi-final position. And USQ Jets, in the last game for their captain, Siobhan Sherlaw, couldn't get the win. They lost to Tigers 53-48.
And a happy 100 games.
To Siobhan. And, of course, Lucy Benjamin celebrated 100 games
yes.
as well. So it's a long, long pass here. That's too far in front of Unai. She couldn't pull that in. So Cougars, they lead it by 2. It's a little bit turnover-ish at the moment, if that's a word. And if you look around the crowd, you'll see lots and lots of different associations here. Kel, it's Association Day for the Cougars.
That's right, Association Land, yes.
And they're made up
That's
of,
right.
This Cougars team's made up of 5 associations.
Yes.
Downey Park Netball.
Yep.
Pine Rivers Netball Association.
Yes.
BNA, that's Brisbane Netball.
Yep.
I don't know why we don't call them Brisbane. We all call them BNA.
BNA, everybody
Redcliffe
knows.
Netball Association. And
Yes.
QC, which is Queensland Catholic
Redlands,
Netball.
yes. Redlands.
Redcliffe.
Redcliffe?
Yeah, Redlands is on the east. They're in Tigers area. So Redcliffe. So, yeah, Redcliffe is not the biggest association, but they contribute to the Cougars as well.
And I believe that our ball crew, by the looks of it, are from Downey Park.
Yes, indeed. Judging by their very impressive jumpers.
Yes.
Could do with some of them, Kel. It's a brisk 14 degrees at the moment here at this stadium.
Yeah. Getting a bit chilly in here.
So Wildcats with it. They're hanging tough at the moment. First 3 minutes, only down by 1. Mould with it at the moment. Looks for Baird, finds her, but My says not on my watch. And knocks it out of court. So Evans will get us underway. Nice work there. Ovea and Terrua were impressive last week. How long before you think you'll see your new favourite player on, Kel?
Yes, I don't know. I mean, we'll just see how this this shooting pair turns out. I think Anderson just needs to hold strong onto her position. You know, if they're going to bounce the ball down to her to not go over Unai. So,
in it goes. Oh, Anderson does brilliantly. It's still alive.
Oh, no.
No?
I didn't hear that call then. Yeah.
I thought, well, they don't blow the whistle for out now, do they?
No, that's right. But I still didn't hear anything.
Yeah. Oh, well, moving on.
Yeah.
So the Cougs with the ball at the moment. Bit of a loose start both sides. We've played nearly 4 minutes, only had 3 goals. Charlie Bell looking for it, gets the call. Of course, Kel. Oh, look at that. We've got the Turuas are watching from New Zealand. The Baird family watching. Keep killing it, Courtney Baird. Well, she kills it most weeks.
She does, yes.
Wouldn't be surprised if the killing continues in the metaphoric sense, Kel.
Yes, correct.
Not
yes,
in the
no, we're
sense.
not talking for realsies.
For realsies.
For realsies.
So like playing for keepsies.
Yeah, that's right.
So we used to play marbles and it'd be keepsies. We're playing frenzies or keepsies? Oh, we're playing keepsies. So 3-1 at the moment. As the Cougars get another goal, it's 4-1. They're starting to pull away. And the Mizuno momentum is with them. Nice ball here. Oh, well done by Burns. Pulls it in. She's had a good year, Burns. I've known her more as a mid-quarter, but she's made the transition. Apparently that's where she played at junior level. And has done well in a very strong Cougar side. She cemented her place in the lineup, as has that young lady.
Yeah, well, not only can she shoot, but, you know, obviously having that mid-court experience, the feeding into Charlie Bell.
So, ring-a-ding-ding,
Very
Charlie
accurate.
Bell scores 5-1. Oh, don't know what happened there. Baird threw it, and I don't think Guy was expecting it. Into the pocket. My wants it, gets it. Turned on the afterburners. Nice setup here. Beautiful classic Isosceles triangle offense. And well, Bell misses, and that'll be contact on Bell.
Yes.
Nice position there. Violetti got that one. Macy Gardner just whacks it out of the hands. And we are a lull in play as Baird gets us underway. Mould fires it down. Cougars played well in patches. We've mentioned in comment, like there was one game we talked about, they lost the quarter by 18, lost the match by 19.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for 3 quarters, it was one the difference.
You know, there's potential there.
Oh, there is indeed. Just how do you unlock potential, Kel? That is, if you can, not just in netball, but in any sport. Great, just too much on it. That one had a bit too much hurt on it, and it just goes out. So I don't think Liz would be particularly happy with this start. We've played nearly 7 minutes, and the Cougars, they've turned it over a number of times already. And this time,
my.
A lot of whistle at the moment. So Baird and Maimo, we targeted that as one of the key matchups.
Yes. Yeah, Baird has a lot of speed as well, so I think she's a great matchup for Maimo.
And we've got a turnover here.
Yes.
I think it was offside.
Coach killer?
It is. Problem solved with Velcro. Back it goes. Hope you enjoy the court.
What, stick just on the actual court? Just stick it.
Just into your socks. I'll just stick it into your socks. A lovely shot there from Burns. Goal number 6 for the Cougars. They lead it 6-1. And Wildcats, we know they're going to have their work cut out, and this is what they don't want, is to see the Cougars start clicking into gear. That was a slick centre pass. And that's when you know the Cougars are at their best, when they get a really... Oh, we've got a timeout.
Timeout. Early timeout by
Wildcats.
Coach Lynch.
They're burning their timeout in the first 8 minutes of the first quarter.
Yeah.
So that one's gone now for the half. And Coach Lynch at 7-1, not happy with what she's seeing. I understand why she's calling it, but they haven't been too bad, Kel.
No, that's right. It's just
the last
just a couple
1%ers.
Yeah, that's right. And with Wildcats, that's what it tends to be. So maybe it is just that focusing on sharpening up those passes and the drives.
They're a very young side, and they've got some like debutants last week in Avea and your mate Tarua. So so they're definitely blooding some young players in this campaign, which goes well for the future, but it could mean even more tougher years, you know, while those players are getting the experience.
That's right, yeah, a couple of years of building up.
Yeah. So I'm of the opinion ladies play the best netball 26-32, and some of these girls are 16.
Yeah,
so in my opinion, they're 10 years away from their best.
Long way to go.
So yeah, it's a tough thing.
And it's a long thing, like to for your players to stick in there for that long, as well, to stick around and continue at that high performing level.
And don't forget, of course, tomorrow is the biggest game of the season. It's the last match of the prelim rounds, and we've been let out of the box, and Kel and I are heading to the south coast.
We're out of our cage.
We've packed the combi, the boards are on the roof, the Eskies in the back, and we're heading to the coast to see the Titans at home taking on the USC Thunder in what should be an absolute belter of a game.
It's going to be a thriller.
The new kids on the block, they've just had the wobbles at the second half of the season. Is it going to be a fairy tale story and they make the semis in their first season? There's a lot of people hope they do, but the Thunder are super professional, stacked with training partners from the Lightning, and they will be out to spoil the party at Carrara Stadium, 2 p.m. tomorrow. Make sure you watch it on KO.
Both battling for that 4th position.
Apparently, 1,200 tickets already sold, Kel.
Oh,
so
it's going to be crazy.
I'm bringing a pen. We'll be signing autographs, Kel. Great chance to meet Kel and myself. You probably agree I do have a head for radio after you. So as the ball goes in, Burns does well, misses a shot, chased her own rebound. And after Wildcats cut it to 1 at 2-1, Cougars on a 6-0 run. And they're not really clicking just yet.
Yeah.
This time, War's out of play, 2-on-1 on the circle.
Yes.
Burns takes herself out of the circle, surprisingly.
Well, after that timeout, we had Wall come in and Hallie Guy go to the bench. So and we can see young Tarua getting the goal attack bib on and getting some words from the assistant coach.
That'll be you gone, Kel. I think this player's superb. I know you do. Just looking over at court, there's a Jets game going on at the moment. McKeely Hawk's playing in that one as well.
Oh, wow.
McKeely Hawk, and she just played for the Jets. So she's playing 2 games today. Of course, the Jets doing very well in second place on the Ruby ladder. And exciting news, Kel, I had it confirmed today.
Yes.
We will be broadcasting the Ruby Grand Final as well.
It's very exciting.
So I don't know if it's you and I, because we haven't got a lot of experience with Ruby, let's be honest.
Yes,
we'll have a crack.
Yes.
So, but yeah, we're definitely broadcasting that game. So that will be on the 30th, I believe. Saturday the 30th, 5 p.m. So the Rubies will be broadcast through the KO network as well. So the ball back with the Mizuno momentum's broken. The run of 6. So Charlie Bell from range, ring-a-ding-ding. It's Charlie. 10-2 now, the Cougars.
I think the Jets are playing against the Tigers up there in Ruby on
court
4, which is, guess who plays for them? The Shep.
Not the Shep. We only saw the Shep once.
I know.
They teased us with the Shep.
She's left a lasting impression.
Well, that was a game Tigers were nowhere and the Shep got them back.
Yes.
So, Cougars here. It wasn't pretty, but they got it down to Burns and
very
she scores.
unusual transition of everybody was off balance.
So, Cougars start another streak. Nice play there. That is, now see, that's the danger zone. When the Cougars are doing those set plays like that and they're getting in there that easily, you know you've got trouble. So Bell misses a shot, flicked it back to Burns, and she makes no mistake. Got some shooting stats there. Charlie Bell missed a couple.
So Bell's just on 75% at the moment, 6 from 8. But yeah, Burns, 100%.
She's smoking today, Burns.
Yes. Oh, a little bit too much heat there for Talia Evans.
But not too much heat for Burns.
No.
Boom, boom.
I'm here all day, here all day.
Try the veal. Into the pocket, my. Wants it, Burns does well, takes a defender with her, and that opens up for Charlie Bell. She can't rip it in though. And that was a nice play there by Violetti. Long ball into the pocket.
Oh, and in goal attack. Anderson has gone to the bench. It is...
Who is it? I can't
Nahoya Tarua.
Tarua. She's on the court. You were super impressed with her last week.
Yes, I was.
Ooh, loose hands there. Nice work there by Burns. Top of the circle. They're double teaming Charlie Bell, but not well. They were both on the same side.
Yes, that's right.
And that made it too easy for Bell there. She held the space and she got it and got goal number 13 for the Wildcats. Untouched. Liz, yeah, she's having I can see her yelling there. She's formed her, put her hands up to her mouth there. Wasn't happy with that. Linda George, go Cougars. Well, Linda, backing a favourite there. And there's someone, Harrison, writing comments. Kelly?
Yeah, so that I remember, no. No, but hello. No, I believe that she is a relative or friend of Nahoya.
Oh, right, there you go.
Yes, I remember from last week.
I thought maybe it was one of your rellies
no.
saying g'day.
Oh,
don't forget the milk on the way home. So 14-2. Wildcats miss.
Bring some takeaway home for dinner.
Look at the days, you get the phone call. Don't forget the milk.
Yes.
Into the back corner, Charlie Bell. And a nice shot there by Charlie Bell, 15-2. Cougars, without doing anything spectacular, open up a nice big lead.
Yeah.
Join us on the commentary through the Facebook page. Drop us a comment. Say g'day. Like Jason Green is one of our state men's, mixed coaches. He's with our coaching team. Greenie had a good season.
Oh, Bell with the layup.
Bell, Gretel, Beretta. Burnsy like that. Big high fives, or big 10 actually.
High 10s.
High 10, 16-2. Of course, it's the Firebirds Awards night tonight, Kel.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's at, well, we can't really disclose the location, but because we don't know, we weren't invited. So 16-2 at the moment with the thing, but yeah, make sure you watch the socials there to see you get Player of the Year. And
might have to crash the after party.
Way past my bedtime, Kel.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is it after 8 p.m.?
If
it's after 8 p.m, I'm done.
I'm on the cups of teas already, so don't even talk to me.
I've been drinking tea for about 35 years. Yes. So great shot there by Burns, 17-2. Burns, has she missed one yet?
No, she's 7 from 7.
1:41 to go. And Charlie Bell gets goal number 18. Now, comparing to the QT side,
Yes.
who, no matter what, next week QT and Cougars will be playing the major semi.
Yes.
QT got 22 in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's what.
Cougars
that's right.
are 18 at the moment. But
On par, yeah. That's
Yeah.
going to be some game next week.
there's going to be some offense scored there. Charlie Bell versus Alicia Adams. It'll come down to the defensive end. You'll have Remy Carmo on Alicia Adams. You'll have Lily Gribble on Charlie Bell.
Yeah.
So that shapes as an exciting game. And we'd love to tell you about the other semi, but we can't.
We don't know yet until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow. It's the Battle of the Coast. What do they call it when the AFL play? The Battle of the Bruce?
Battle of the Bruce.
Is that what they call it? Battle of the...
No, that's the Bruce High.
Oh, that's
between Brisbane and
Firebirds
Sunshine.
and Sunny Coast Lightning.
Yes, no, definitely Battle of the Coast.
Battle of the Coast, North v
Yes.
South. 1,200 tickets already sold, and they'll have a few on the day. Get on the website. The atmosphere down there will be electric. They'll have the sparklers going, the fire will be going.
The mascots.
They'll turn up the Titan will be there with his big hammer. Probably whack us in the head with it. So 19-2. It'll be a great day. And of course, stick around after that. I think the Ruby Titans are playing as well, and they've qualified for the semis. So stick around for that game if you're down there. Charlie Bell shirt on the shot. Great rebound there. So they're in transition. It breaks down right here. It's good defence there, mainly by Bell. Now Burns.
Oh, the time on the clock.
If you're watching at home, that's exactly why you tell your attackers to defend. Riley Burns, I know it was a rush pass because it was the end of the quarter, but Burns was there, arms up.
That's right.
Forced the pass
ball
nice and high,
Yeah.
and that gave Remy Carmo the opportunity to take the
That's
intercept.
right.
So first quarter comes to an end, 19-2, Kel.
Oh.
It's kind of what we thought might happen.
Yes, I wasn't expecting, just that low score, though, by the Wildcats. So, yeah, definitely need to clean up the passing options. They're just, too many unforced errors.
And, the Cougars, I'm assuming they'll run the bench tonight, make sure everyone's ready for finals next week. They'll protect this. If it continues like this, they'll protect the undefeated season, and they will finish, on top of the table where they seem to, they like it up there, Kel.
That's right, yes. And what will that be then? It's like three years of undefeated.
Well, their last loss was on the 1st of the 11th, 2020.
Yes.
And that's late in the year because we had the COVID year, and we started, I think we only started in August or something, it was really, and it was compacted. So that's 2020. They had a loss there to the Jets, and then they came back and they ended up winning that. 2021, they went through 16-0, 14 round games and then 2 finals.
Yep.
And this year they'll be 14 and, not 14 wins because they had a draw against Thunder.
Yes,
so 13 wins. So they're undefeated. That's why I have changed it from wins to undefeated. And so they haven't lost a game since 1st of the 11th, 2020, and they don't want to start next week or the week after. Or the week after that.
That's right.
So as we lead into finals. Don't forget all the finals now. We've flicked to KO for the rest of the finals. In fact, this is the last game we have YouTube and Facebook. Tomorrow, the big one from Carrara Stadium, the sellout we're hoping will be on KO. And then all the finals next Sunday at 2 o'clock for KO, both at Nissan Arena. Seriously, folks, if you're in Brisbane, get your backside courtside because it's a great venue.
The finals atmosphere as well is incredible.
This is where the Firebirds play. It's the home of netball. If you've got a young one who wants to aspire to be a Firebird one day, get them around this sort of environment and see what... This is the competition that feeds into that. Look at Ruby Bakewell-Doran. Last year, I was sitting there commentating on her and saying, what a great player. Next thing you know, she's off to the Com Games in the Australian squad. She's not in the team yet, but she's in the squad and she's going to the Com Games. So dreams do happen.
It's quite exciting,
and so
calling
get down
out her name. And
next week, 2 and 4, we've got 2 of the best games of netball you'll ever see. If you can't, then join us on KO. We'd prefer if you come, put the earpods in and listen to us through the KO network and watch it live.
Just come over and say hello.
I can't pronounce that name, Kel. How do you go with that?
Beg your pardon?
That name there.
Oh,
FT Susie
Pua.
She's watching from Tologa Bay. I'm assuming.
Bay.
Is that New Zealand, Kel? How's your geography? How's your New Zealand geography? Have you got a Google there? Oh, stop it. We're going to find out exactly where that is. So the umpire's back on court. Cougars, they lead this one comfortably.
North Island in New Zealand.
North Island, New Zealand. Hello.
Yes.
I told you we're global, Kel.
That's right.
So 19-2 at the moment. Cougars, well, they're just doing what the Cougars do. Let's look at the changes. So Courtney Baird's gone to centre. That'll give him a bit of drive. Anderson on at shooter. Your superstar staying on it. Goal attack.
Yes.
And it looks like Guy's come on at wing defence. And the back, Ali War and Violetti. Still the same. Any changes for the... Can't see any changes for the Cougars at this stage. So Liz just getting the team fine-tuned for the finals. 19 in the first quarter. QT scored 22 in their first quarter. Then they scored 21 and then 18 and 18 in their 79-35 victory today. So we'll see how the Cougar side matches up with that. So Charlie Bell, nice shot there.
So yes, apparently Tolago Bay is in Gisborne in New Zealand.
Oh, Gisborne.
Yeah.
Nice part of the world. Right. So ball is with the Wildcats working super hard. Anderson now, she hits the deck. Carmo gets up here, scatters crack. She does.
Oh, well kept in.
She can do no wrong in your eyes.
Who?
Torua can do no wrong in your eyes.
That's right.
So they turn it over here, quick transition, falls away of Charlie Bell. Does she make him pay?
Yes.
Ring a ding ding, she does, and it's 21-3, margin of 18. So now we're with, looks like there's been a change at centre. Monique Elliott comes on. Gardner to the bench. Looking fairly relaxed on the bench there. There's definitely no injury concerns for her. So into the backspace, beautifully done. Nice play there by Bell. Protected the space well.
Shooting some great volume. She's 15 from 18 at the moment.
15 from 18.
Yes.
Long ball here. Oh, Unite has a look. But there is a contact on Evans. So again, Kel, I want you to think about your top three for the Wildcats.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful shot.
And it's gone the way of... Who shot that one, Kel?
Tarua! It's going to be like this all game? Yep. Sure is.
Yep. Yes, is in New Zealand. Thank you, Ms. Harrison.
I love your name, by the way.
Kel Harris, I'm sure you're related. It's your long-lost cuz.
Harris is pretty general.
Harrison?
Harrison, yes.
Yes. Try being Mills.
Yeah.
Well, geez, so many people spell it wrong, so I have to say Mills as in Mills and Boone. But now Mills and Boone. Yeah, remember that? It was romance novels. Fabio on the front cover, riding the horse.
Oh my god.
And they were always, you know, those romantic, you know, they met in the Isle of Sicily.
The long flowing
walking on the beach.
Blondish locks.
He's wearing a linen shirt with his chest out.
Oh,
yes, that's
God.
them. Mills and Boones. If you want some trash to read, Mills and Boones they are.
Modern day, just your olden day Twilight. Oh, goodness.
So 24-4, we digress a little bit.
A little, yeah.
As the Wildcats, they're struggling a little bit here. And it's going to be a margin of 21 now in favour of Burns. Even in the wrap. Yeah, so it's back with Evans. They just can't get anything going. Now we've got a held ball. It's not happening for the Wildcats. They're a team looking for a mad Monday, aren't they?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So they just want this over and done with.
Oh.
Go back, rebuild, rethink, regroup.
Yeah, there's unfortunately just nothing going their way at the moment. But, you know, as we know, the Wildcats, they will give 100% and give everything right through to the end. Oh, just like that. Ali War just came up with it.
That's the thing. Like, it's, and then they give it up straight away. That's the frustrating thing watching them is there's some brilliant passages of play.
Yes.
And you go, yep, they've turned the corner. And then, unfortunately, just a few things break down and like, teams get on run with them. And it's just consistency. And when you've got a young side, you can't coach consistency. You can encourage, you can, you know, it's just, it comes through experience.
Yes.
And I don't care. You
Yeah.
could be Liz White, and I reckon you struggle to coach consistency. It's just one of those things.
It's the repetitiveness that, you know.
Netball's a fairly simple game. It's very repetitive, and you go up and back.
It's a pass and catch game, as we say.
And you get 50% of the ball, and you know you get every second centre pass, so your possession's fairly equal. It's what you do with it. So back it goes. Tarua, short on the shot, but it still drops in. Nice high arc.
Yes, beautiful style.
It's just a bit like Amy Summerall from the Tigers. Tigers finished their season with a win today, Kel.
They did.
They fought hard. They led it by as much as 11, and then, of course, the Jets, as the Jets do, they got it back to 3. And before the Tigers just settled enough and won it by 5, 53 to 48.
Yeah, it was quite exciting towards the end, that game.
So Baird with the ball. Again, they're working very hard. Where to go? There is nowhere, and eventually the turnover will come. They're just taking too many options there. And that time it was Monique Elliott. And it's a long shot there. Nice work. It's
just couldn't keep it in.
But it's still with the Cougars. When it's going your way, it's going your way. And nice. That was almost an equilateral triangle there, Kel. So I'm trying to remember the third type of triangle is. Isosceles equilateral. If you're listening out there and you can tell me what the third type of triangle. Oh, nice work there by War. Pulled that in beautifully. And they get the contact on Elliott. So Wildcats looking for Mizuno momentum changer. They've got it at the moment. Can they score off this? Carmo says no, and that was just a clean intercept. Scalene.
Scalene, there you go.
I knew it.
Don't you love Google?
We had the Funkin' Wagnalls in my day. That was Google.
We did, but we didn't have quite the whole set. So yeah, there was a couple
Missing
of...
W.
Yes, a couple of...
Yeah.
You know,
we bought it like it was one of those
volumes
things.
missing.
You bought it every week. You
Yeah,
know, like,
yeah.
You sign up for this ridiculous plan. The rich kids had World Book, and the really, really rich kids had... David Bell, Scalene, thank you, sir. So, and the really rich kids had Britannica.
Britannica,
Yes.
yes.
They were the doctor's kids. They
no, we were definitely Funkin' Wagnalls.
Yeah, we were Funkin' Wagnalls too.
but not the whole set.
I think we had the full set. We had this thing called Australian New Zealand Encyclopedia as well, but that was one you bought through the newspaper. You just take your little voucher in. Yeah. Long shot scores there. Larrick gets goal number 30. So the Cougars got the table there for us, Kel?
Yeah, I do.
So coming into this one, the Cougars had scored how many?
781.
781.
Yes.
They're leading the league in goals scored and defensively.
Only conceded 570.
570.
Yes.
So have you got the breakdown there?
So per game they're shooting 60 goals per game on average.
So that's 15 a quarter. Well, they're right on track for that. In fact, they're well ahead of that.
Yes, and only give up 44 per game.
44 per game. That's 11 per quarter. So 15 to 11 per quarter differential of 4. That's impressive because that works out a 16-goal win most games.
Yes.
So what about the Wildcats?
Yeah, so Wildcats, are on average 43 per game. So
not quite 11 per quarter.
No, that's right. And give away 58 per game.
So that's
so
what,
about
14
15.
and a half.
Yeah.
So that's a big differential as well. 3.5 the other way.
Yeah.
So that works out at 12 to 14 goals a game they're going to lose. So a lot of work to be done. Wildcats, I believe Megan Lynch will be there again. So she's working with these young athletes.
Yep.
I thought she did 2 years ago. So I think she's got another year to go, which is a smart move by the Wildcats. So 33 to 5 at the moment. Margin 28. We've got 6:13 to play. And Elliott there. Nice pass to Burns. Burns,
8 from 8, and Malagoma 7 from 7. So both on 100%.
She's only been there a short time.
Yeah.
She's dropped a lazy 7 in a row. Now we've got Donnelly in at centre.
The speed of Carmo. We had both defenders out, but the speed of Carmo getting back in the circle.
She's very light on her feet and has arms that go forever. So brilliant
Anderson
work by
with
her.
her first shot.
Arms like Waterworks Road.
Oh, bad.
Turns it over.
Sorry, that was Ali War.
Ali War. She's had a couple this match. Nice drive there by Donnelly across the court, though. It clogs the lanes up a little bit, but she draws the contact out of Elliott. So back it goes to the Wildcats through Terrua. Steps in. Goes over the back. missed shot there. How's Tarua looking today?
Yeah, so she's 75%, 3 from 4.
Nice work. Woolnough with it at the moment. Nice play here, the give and go. That's a brilliant play. Long ball. Guy came out. Nice effort by her.
The bench like it.
I like it, Kel.
I do too, yes. A little bit of fight.
35-6. 29 the differential. Put some height on that one. Anderson had to leap up for it. And a nice ball in. That is nice play. Now that's what the Wildcats can do.
Yeah, good vision. You know, like Carmo's just coming out and having a look at it at the moment. So that's what I'd be doing.
So, ball with the Wildcats. Sorry, the Cougars. They look in. Nice pass. Riley Burns.
Oh!
Just sat on the ring there. And like most of my putts in golf, it didn't drop. Long ball there, Baird. Evans to War. This is nice play. Building here for the Wildcats. Anderson draws a contact on Carmo. 2 on 1 of the circle. Nice. Oh, Anderson leaves the circle. Now she comes back in, and that's...
Oh!
Became a 50-50 ball.
Yes.
And Unite nearly got a fingertip on it. So 2 in a row to the Wildcats.
Yeah.
This is for 3 straight. The Mizuno momentum is with them. The comeback is on, Kel Harrison.
Yeah, they've found a little bit of their groove, which is nice to see.
35-8. Looking for 3 straight here. Did I just see what happened there?
Yeah, just a couple of passing placements.
Oh, offside. No, play on. Let's see. Must have Velcro on that shoelace. So Larrica breaks the Mizuno momentum. It's back with the Cougars. So at halftime in the QUT game, just for comparison, they're on 43. Cougars 36 at the moment. Why are we comparing those two? Because next week in the major semi-final, they'll be playing each other with the winner straight through the 2022 HART Sapphire Series GF. We've got some exciting things for that coming up. Loose ball. Oh, contact there. Literally just walked into her there, will they? Oh, she's out. I'll just hit her. So back it goes. Wildcats with it. Top of the circle. That was a scalene triangle. Does it go in? It doesn't. Ooh. So now it becomes a, I don't know, quadrilateral. So down it goes. It's with Burns in the pocket. Does she look in? As she usually does. This time she goes to Elliott. It gets there eventually. Nice pressure here from Geyer and War, really up in the ante in the defensive end. And 37-8, 2:10 to play. Nice pressure being shown by the Wildcats, Kel.
Yes, no, they've just really stepped up the energy.
So, loose hands, contact call on Unai. She claps her hands. Hope you're enjoying watching the coverage through YouTube and Facebook. Taurua. Contacts there, and coming through again. Baird this time. That girl doesn't know when she's down. Gets it back.
Very, very tough competitor, as is Donnelly.
Of course, Baird was with the Cougars. Won a championship 2 years ago now. That one was in the air, and Carmo will have that all day. And finds Mai, and then onto Burns. Straight into Larrica. Does it get any better than that, Kel Harrison?
That's, very impressive. Very impressive transition.
38-8, margin of 30. We've still got 1:17 to play in the second quarter. Smart play by Geyer. And she brings the ball. Forced the contact. Nice play, Burns for the sealer. And gets it. 39. They might get to 40 compared to 43 at QUT today and the Rays. I'm looking forward to that matchup next week. It's going to be a shootout.
Oh, well, no, good.
Look at that hustle on Mai.
Pressure, yes.
And call for the contact. We've got to take it back 3 inches. I got nothing, Kel. Totally with it. And that was just too easy for Walno. She read that like a Dr. Seuss book. Did you used to read Dr. Seuss? I told you my fun fact that I met Dr. Seuss.
Yes, you did, yes. I didn't know whether you should be sticking with it because of the political correctness of Dr. Seuss books these days. I'm not sure.
Oh, who knows? There's so many things that we had as kids that were now, everyone's telling us are wrong.
Yeah.
So Signs about to sound in the first half. It's half-time here. And the Cougars, well, they scored an incredible amount of goals on that one, 21-6. And they now lead it 40-8, Kel.
Yeah.
I don't know what you say about this game, Kel. Like, the Wildcats are trying. They're light on troops. And as a result, they've debuted some youngsters the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And now they're down by 32 at half-time.
That's right, yeah. Just bringing the young ones in. You know, they're doing okay. But, yeah, just the unforced errors. And, you know, had little moments of defensive pressure. So I'd want to see that step up.
So 30 minutes left in the Wildcat season. We'll see how that pans out. Second half action coming up straight after this.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in a game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
When I was first thinking about joining netball, I was a bit hesitant. I just didn't want to be embarrassed out there. I quickly realised there is a position for everybody. I'm a proud Hawkeye and Kid woman of Far North Queensland. I draw my strength from my ancestors and the spirit of the land. Being a part of the Diamond Spirit program gives me a place to represent my culture and thrive, both on and off the court. It provides a safe place where I can feel proud of who I am. You learn from those who have gone before you. You be the change you want to see. We play for each other. We play together, united.
In the words of the great Richie Benaud, welcome back to the HART Sapphire Series for 2022. It's the second last game of the prelim rounds. It's round 14, game 3. And it's the Wildcats looking for their first win. They're a little bit down on troops. They're taking on the undefeated ACU Cougars. And at the moment, it's Cougars leading this one 40-8. So they're working particularly hard, the Cougars. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary as I have been all season by my partner in crime, the yin to my yang, the laurel to my Hardy, Kel Harrison.
The ginger to your Fred.
What's that?
Ginger Rogers to Fred Astaire.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's
How
a blast from the past. Kel Harrison, it's really all about the Cougars today, sharpening themselves up for the finals.
Yeah, it certainly is. Yeah, they've definitely got the game plan happening and executing it. I mean, there's been a couple of little pieces there where they haven't sort of brought it, but yeah, I think they're just honing their skills.
A little bit of a loose start for them, but they sharpened up pretty quickly, and coach has made some few changes. Charlie Bell's gone to the bench. Larrick has come on. She's shot the lights out since she's been out there.
She has,
12 from 13.
Yeah,
that's pretty
92%,
impressive.
yeah.
Burns 9 from 9, and what's Charlie Bell? 19 out of 22.
19 from 22, so
big volume, big goals, high percentage. That's what you need to win it. And yeah, so the Cougars looking all the goods. Kel, did you know this is the 4th year of the HART Sapphire Series?
I did, yes.
Did you know who our principal sponsor is?
I do.
Who is it?
It is HART Sports.
And did you know that HART Sports are also the naming rights partner?
They are, yeah.
And did you also know that this is their 30th year? It's their 30th anniversary. And they've been supplying the sporting landscape
I was going to start singing happy birthday, but it's not. Happy anniversary.
I don't know the actual date.
Ya.
So for 30 years, HART Sports have been supplying sporting equipment to the Queensland sporting landscape, not just netball, any sport that you can think of, whether it be tiddlywinks. I wonder if they do chess, because that's a sport.
Yeah.
There's an Olympiad, chess Olympiad.
That's right.
But all your football codes, your netballs, your hockeys, your basketballs, any sport you can think of, they've got the equipment for you. Even if you're just training and you just need some jump ropes or weights or anything like that, HART Sports got you covered.
Dots.
Some dots. You use the dots. You rave about their dots, don't you? The anti-slip
Joel.
dots.
Joel loves their dots. Joel.
Billy, we haven't seen Billy at the comm box for a while. He hasn't been behind the platinum microphone. Hopefully getting back for finals. And, of course, HART Sports. If you want to see what they've got, go to heartsports.com.au. Or you can visit the showroom. I think it's down at Logan. It's a great place to be, or on the north side, actually. I tell a lie. Heartsports.com.au. We use them. Every year I get a bunch of stuff out of them for my coaching. Not next year, Kel.
Not coaching next year at
not
all.
Coaching, I'm done.
Oh.
So so it's heartsports.com.au for all the great sporting equipment. So second half action gets underway. Cougars leading this one by 40-8. And looking through the crowd, and there's people doing their nails and all sorts of things at the moment. So 40-8. What do the Wildcats do here? They've got to get something out of this one, don't they? They've made some changes. Baird to wing defence.
We haven't seen Brittany Mould for a while
Mould
either.
came off, yeah. So
I wonder whether she's injured or just feeling.
they've gone back to their original shooter, I should say. In Ovea. So there'll be a chance here for Terroa. Steps in. Lovely shot. She's got a great technique, Kel.
Oh, bounces in.
Goal number 9. And it's 40-9. 14 minutes to go in the third quarter. Oh, nice work there.
Well done.
Terroa had to go like a long jumper then. Again, they're all congested here. They've come to the right side of the court now. They open up a little bit. And that'll play into the hands of the Cougars.
A little bit too much on that pass.
It's like a handball game, the way they're batting it to each other. Who's Kingsies?
Kingsies.
A nice shot there from Alarica. And the Cougars get us underway. They get their tally going again.
Oh.
So Courtney Baird, she's playing like she's off contract and looking to re-sign.
That's right.
She's putting in the effort. And again, Cougars with it, Unai. And nice work there.
Oh, great defensive work. Terroa.
That'll keep the Kiwi Connection watching us through Facebook very excited.
Oh.
But Walno on the very next pass gets it straight back. And that is quite brilliant play. Burns set that up nicely with working with Mai, and the feed in to Larrica from Mai was just too sublime. And it's 42-19. We've got 13 minutes to play, Kel. Do you think the Cougars might make 50?
I would say so. Possibly.
They're going to play 50.
Very soon, yep.
So,
Oh.
loose pass here. 42-9 at the moment. Can the Cougars, Wildcats get there? Walno saying no.
Turnover.
And there is a turnover. Walno got a hand onto that. So Walno and Unai have swapped positions as part of the Liz White tune-up, I'd imagine, for coming in the finals, making sure she's got all combos covered.
Just in case.
That's what the good coaches do. We saw it with QUT today, and they were getting their systems ready for finals. Lovely shot there from Larrica. 43-9.
Oh, that was a beautiful drive deep into the pocket.
Lovely shot there. Larrica, big smiles.
Yeah, 16 from 17. I'd be smiling
Yeah,
as
I'd
well.
be 16 from 17. Whew. Ball back with the Wildcats. Nice play here. Setting up something, building. Hits the top of the circle. Donnelly goes in. And we've got an obstruction call inside the circle. Terroa steps back. And a lovely shot. Gets goal number 10. Wildcats crack the double figures, 44-10 at the moment.
Well, she's at 88%, yeah, 7 from 8. So
we said this last week that she shot really well, but they couldn't get at the ball enough.
Yes, and it just seems to be the issue, I think, with Wildcats. I think, if they can get the ball in there and get it to Terroa, she'll be able to shoot it. Oh.
Another turnover here to the Cougars. Ball swinging round and it just goes out. So you see Macy Gardner and Charlie Bell on the bench. Do you think that's so they can get an early shower and get out of here for the
awards night?
The Firebirds Awards night?
Possibly.
Because they're both with the Firebirds squad this year.
Yes. And I believe that has already started, I think, at 6:30. I think the awards.
I wouldn't know. I didn't get an invite. Just, not that I'm bitter and twisted about that.
So I hear.
I guess someone's got to call the games, Kel.
Correct.
So they needed us here.
And who better? Come on.
Where do I start, Cap?
It's your third year, Millsy.
It is my third year, actually. Third and a bit. I did the last 2 rounds of the very first year.
Yep.
I did that, but then got dropped for finals. And, I did rounds 13 and 14, and then didn't get seen in the finals.
Didn't get the call back.
No, I didn't get a call back. So I scrubbed that off the resume, and then I got the call the next year, and been here ever since.
Forget and reset, Millsy.
No, it didn't hurt at all. So Birds with the shot. She misses, and it's come off the Wildcats last. They just can't take a trick at the moment. The rub of the green, or the rub of the red, I should say, definitely with the Cougars. And Burns, another shot, so she missed one, got one.
Yes.
So she's 10 of
10
12.
from 11.
Oh, she's only missed one.
Yeah,
that was her first miss.
That was her first miss.
My apologies.
So, 91%.
A lovely shot there, of course. Burns with the Bull Sharks, who no longer, they didn't renew their licence, so they're only at the Ruby level now. That gave the opportunity for the Titans to come in, and boy, have they made an impact.
Yeah, most went to the Titans and to the Jets.
They did indeed.
But we just have a couple that have gone to Thunder and
Naval Black up there,
here's the Cougars.
So,
nice rebound.
That's a huge rebound by Teorua, and gets goal 11 at 8:52 to go. The margin is 36. And we're sort of, they didn't see Laraka presented herself well.
Oh,
that one had too much heat on it.
Yes.
A little bit too much hurt there for Burns.
It's got to
be a hell ball.
Yes, it was unfortunate because Ward has had a beautiful angular drive across the centre third.
You know, you've got to admire the Wildcats. Like, that hasn't been their season.
No.
They've had some opportunities. They haven't been able to take them. They're going to finish 0-14. But not once in the entire season has this team turned on itself. Has they imploded?
That's right. They've been there for each other and supported each other as a true team. Yeah.
You know, you see sometimes when teams implode, they start, snapping at each other and criticising each other. There's been none of that. And as a result, whilst they haven't got the results, they've still guts it out every game.
That's it. Yes, 100%, which is what you want.
So this is a set play here. It breaks down now, but opens up. Guy went hunting. That left Laraka all alone. And that goal gives the Cougars... I can't read that, Kel. Was it saying the scoreboard for Cougars?
Fitty.
Fitty. You did it. You called it Fitty.
I did it.
Timeout called 50-11. Margin of 39, and we've got a timeout. And, of course, Kel... Glenn Brealey joins us in the commentary. Big fan of Charlie Bell's.
Never miss
her games. Well, you're on a winner there. And of course, Glenn, and she's a Firebird training partner as well, so you might be able to catch her. I mean, she was this year. I don't know what's happening this year.
Yet to know for next year.
We don't get told that information, but we'll see what happens, and maybe she's still in the squad. You might be able to see her more at a higher level. So 50-11 at the moment, 39 the margin. And hold your head up, Courtney Baird. You give 100% every week. She certainly does.
We do.
We totally agree with that.
Totally agree with you, Helen. Yes.
As I mentioned last week, Kel, New South Wales, Queensland State of Origin. There's a game on Wednesday night, some rubbishy football game. But that's not the real State of Origin.
That's not the Origin you're talking about.
That's the rubbish Origin. The real State of Origin happens in Sydney, Saturday the 6th, Sunday the 7th, August 22. The Queensland men's side, who got beaten 2-1 last year by New South Wales here at this very stadium. And it hurt personally because I was the coach of that one. And the mixed open and the men's 23s were heading south.
Yep.
We're all jumping on the big bird, and we're taking on New South Wales. A 9-match series. Each grade plays 3 games.
Ooh.
And the overall winner will be of all the results. So whoever wins 5-4 or 6-3 or whatever it works out at. So that's how they determine the Origin Shield. So
shield.
3 grades.
So it's a shield, not a cup?
No, it's a shield. I made it myself. It's magnificent.
It's beautiful.
Through my trophy company. It's a huge shield. It is huge. It's like 600 by 600. It's a big shield, the biggest one I could do. And
needs its own seat on the plane to come back home.
It really will. It needs a ticket. so we'll be putting it in business class because we'll win. And so
of course.
Join either the Queensland Suns Facebook page or the New South Wales men's netball page, and all the details of the live stream will be there unless you come down and watch us play. The arena, I'm not allowed to say because it hasn't been officially announced, but it's a great stadium where we're playing at, and it'll surprise you. And it's part of a festival weekend that's happening down at New South Wales. Their equivalent of this HART Sapphire series finishes on that weekend, and it's a big festival of netball, and they've tied the men's in with it. So it's going to be great.
Amazing.
Make sure you stick on. We'll definitely be doing it through some Facebook page, probably New South Wales men's, I'd say.
Yeah.
But just keep an eye out for that. Or, just read my Facebook page. As soon as I got the details, I'll definitely put it up there. So 52-11 at the moment. The Wildcats just cruising along.
Larika Malagoma, she's sitting on 96%, 23 from 24 goals. She's having quite a game.
And I look around there, I can't see Charlie Bell at all on the bench. Oh, there she is. Yep, she's got the coat on, so she's not coming on anytime soon. And I think it'll be Malaganoma finishing this one out. A missed shot there. So it'll start again through Carmo. At 3/4 time of the QT game.
Oh, great defensive effort by Tarua.
QT was 61, Kel. So at the moment, the Cougars are on 52 as Baird has come back on at centre. Not Baird, sorry, Mould. My apologies. Baird's at wing defence. Colin Baird will go nuts at me for that. So, another turnover again. This time it's with Carmo now. Long balls over. Oh, Burns did well. Nice drive there. Elliott hit the top of the circle beautifully. A lovely shot to Malaganoma. She's on fire.
Yes, 24 from 25.
24 from 25.
Incredible.
Even I know that's 96%.
Yes.
There's goal number 25. Do we put Larrica on Fiddy Watch?
Oh, maybe.
Bell's already had a 50.
Though, 20 minutes.
Of course, the big news today was Alicia Adams hit 60. I'm pretty sure in all my time here, I don't think any shooters hit 60.
Come so close in the game, yes.
So, in fact, she finished with 62.
60, yeah.
You've got the
like
stat there, haven't you?
I do have the stats, yeah.
Game 1 it was, yeah.
Yeah, so
61 from 62 shots. Yeah. So, that's an impressive effort. Long shot here. Tarua.
Oh, sinks it.
She's been the lead shooter for the Wildcats. She's 9 from 11, is it?
9 from 11,
9
yeah.
from 11.
Sitting at 82%, so some pretty good numbers for her as well.
She scored 3/4 of the goals. And Larrica gets another one back. Now with Donnelly with the ball. Long ball. Anderson's back out there. So they've turned it over again. Burns and Maimai working, and too easy into Larrica. She had front position there, Kel. And they're flying through the 50s. They're at 56 already.
Yeah.
4 minutes to play. It's all Cougars. We suspected this might happen. From range, Larrica can't get it. Loose ball.
Contact call.
The Wildcats get a call, but unfortunately they turn it straight away. Maimai just put herself between the ball and the receptor. And Burns puts the nail in the coffin. So 57-12 at the moment. Donnelly, this is nice play. Building here for the Wildcats. Can they find a shooter? They can. Tarua. She's done a great job. That's goal number 10 from 12 for her. We've only scored 13. Oh, that looked like Elliott not in the circle again. She needs to address that.
Very close.
Really hurt him in finals.
Yes.
Into the backspace. And a lovely shot there. Jeez, Larrica's not fast. She might have a crack at 50, would she?
She might, yes. Well, it's nearly at 30. That means she'd have to shoot the whole 20, though, in the last
that'll
quarter.
Be tough.
Yeah.
Because Burns is shooting pretty well herself.
Yes. Oh, great
Anderson.
vision from Baird to Anderson.
Pass from Baird to Anderson.
Yes.
Goal 14. Wildcats. Oh, again. It's the foot not in. That rule must have changed.
No, I don't. Oh, well, if it has, it hasn't filtered down. You know.
But sometimes they call, sometimes they don't. Maybe they're just missing it. Who knows? So it's back with Wildcats. This is a nice play. This is their centre pass. Unfortunately, Unai ruins it for everyone. Taking a great intercept.
Yeah, it's just the the passing options. Well, maybe not the options, but just the placement at the moment.
So it's really important this week that if you haven't already, you join our socials, the HART Sapphire Series Facebook page or the website sapphireseries.com.au. We'll be announcing who's playing whom when. Monday morning, that'll all be put up on the sites.
Yep.
It's important that you get to that, so ticketing information. I can tell you that it's next weekend, 2 and 4. A nice pass there from my faked to Elliott. That opened it up for Larrica.
Yeah.
And she got the goal. So, yeah, make sure you get on that and have a look. It's 1v2, winner goes straight through the grand final. That'll be QUT and Cougars, we know that. Can't tell you the time just yet. And 3v4, it'll be Rays versus someone. And to find that out, make sure you watch tomorrow's big game between the Thunder and the Titans from Titans home court. Tickets are selling fast. Get your backside courtside if you can, but if you can't, join me and my...
your Ginger Rogers.
My Ginger to my Fred Astaire. As we call all the action. I might even do a waltz for you. So, on the outside, Fred and Ginger, I forgot about those two. And the ball goes out. It's still with QT. That'll be a great game tomorrow. On KO. For now, for the rest of the season, all the games are on KO. So, KO freebies, make sure you get a subscription and enjoy the last games. There's only 5 left in the season. So the Wildcats in transition. This is a nice play. Brittany Mole with it at the moment. Anderson comes out, opens it up nicely. This is... this time Elliott pickpockets it. So 61-14.
Oh, Baird.
Baird again.
Yes.
That'll keep her family happy. Helen, of course, watching at the moment. That was brilliant. Can they get a goal here? They can. Anderson beats the buzzer.
Yes, just before the
it's a buzzer beater.
Time.
61-15.
So another.
They scored 21-7 that quarter, Kel. And they're on 61 now, the Cougars. 3/4 time for the QT side. Guess what they were on? 61.
61 as well. Ooh.
So the top 2 sides both scoring 61 in the first 3 quarters of their games today.
So the finals game next week is going to,
91
be interesting. 91.
Flexing their muscle.
Oh.
It's been a great effort by the Cougars. Like, what do you talk about them? Like, when you turn it over, they make you pay. And on their own centre pass, they're pretty consistent.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, so it's just the, they've managed their own unforced errors really well. And, the idea is when you, turn the ball over, you capitalise on it. So, which they've managed to do every single game.
So Liz White should be pretty happy. She's getting the team primed for finals. Another shot at the campaign for them. They've won the last 2. Runners up the year before, so in the 4 years of the 3 years that we've already had of the HART Sapphire Series, they've won 2 and come second once. Mizuno are proud to support grassroots netball, Kel, and your feet on the court.
Yep.
From the junior stars of tomorrow to the stars of today, wherever you play on the court, Mizuno has the netball footwear to suit your game. Check out their new range on mizuno.com.au or selected stores. Mizuno, made for you, made for netball. They are a good shoe. Apparently, the best size is 11E.
Best size is 11E for men.
Apparently, that's...
And the best size for women is size 9.
9. So, indeed. So, all our sponsors, we thank them. We have a bit of fun with the live reads.
Yes.
And of course, Heart Sports, they're our principal sponsor and naming rights partner. They've been with us from day dot. And we hope to have them for many, many more day dots.
Yes.
And Mizuno Powerade Mount Franklin, which you're devouring one right now.
I am. Yes.
From the 100% recycled bottle.
100% recycled, yes.
And it's the Tasty Drop. And Legassic Jewelers, they do the, of course, the Katie Walker medal. It's quite spectacular. And all the pictures you've seen today are brought to you by the leader in the live streaming industry, and that's Double Take Sport. Fausto, magnificent in his camera coverage. So,
The super legend Fausto.
So 1 quarter to go, Kel. It's 1 quarter of the season for the Wildcats. And they're going to have a pretty good off-season, eh?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Do
Go
they
to the
keep
drawing
going-
board and...
Do they keep going with the youth? Like, do they just keep blood and youth, or like?
I think
just-
so. I mean, if they manage to keep the same unit, they can work on it and build and develop and become stronger, and the trust will be there. So all of that hesitation with the pass, that they'll hopefully have that locked down.
So Liliana Rennie has to be a priority signing for them.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
She's of course
She's a big
missing
in.
today. She's at the 19s Australian camp, so that's how highly she's valued in netball. Oh, great work, yes.
Oh,
Centre
Baird.
pass Baird
Straight
again.
away.
Baird having one of her better games. Well, she doesn't have many bad ones.
No,
But
that's right.
she's really got
She's
some
always
balls
a
today.
solid, consistent player.
So into the pocket they go. Donnelly, can they get the first as Anderson hits the deck? Yeah, Woolno accidentally gave her a nudge. We say accidentally, maybe it was deliberate. We'll never know.
I
We'll
would
never know.
say accidentally, just in the state of play. Tarua again, that's her 11th goal, 11 from 13.
They get the first, so they scored right behind at 3/4 time. Now they've scored the first of the last quarter. Can they make it 3 straight? They haven't been able to do that today. So it's going to be a hell. Oh, it was.
Yes, a hell ball.
The double fake.
Yep.
Got them in the end. And it's 61-16. Oh, that's symmetry, Kel.
Certainly is.
6-1-1-6.
Oh, it needed. Yeah.
And yeah, that's
Oh, yes.
Judith Burns saying the games, you can't get them. There'll be some
get
way of
them in
getting
New
them. There'll
Zealand.
be a way, Judith. We'll try and find it out and see how they go. I might
Oh, I've loved our commentary this season. Thank you, Judith, and we've loved having you with us. So,
I believe that's Grandma Burns.
yes,
So,
and we appreciate your support.
Riley Burns' mum is Cheryl. Cheryl
Yes.
used to coach the ball show.
That's
Cheryl,
right,
former
yes.
Silver
Big
Fern.
netball family, yes.
Yeah, Silver Fern.
Yes.
So it doesn't get any
And
bigger
has
than that.
twin sisters, who also play high-level netball. So,
And I think Judith Burns is Grandma Burns.
yep.
So loves watching us. So we'll just keep an eye out. Stay on the socials, and if we can
Yes,
work out a way, we'll let you know, Judith. So it's back at the moment, maybe through Sky Sports.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. So that's the big one in New Zealand land is Sky Sports, which is kind of, KO and Fox and all that. They're all
Partner,
mates.
Fox
Well, they're all,
yeah.
they share stuff. So who knows? Well, speaking at school here, I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure,
We
so
have no
don't
power.
go signing up don't go signing up for a
So no, for a
subscription.
platinum patch,
Yeah, for a
Sky, I got
platinum
nothing.
package. And,
All I got is
yeah, we
rugby.
don't know. Yeah, that's right.
So 64-17, 12:40 to play. 12 minutes left in the season for the Wildcats. It's been a tough one. So Liliana Rennie, she hasn't played a lot this year. She's been, Nana and Grandad Burns from Wellington. There we go. We nailed it. So, nice work there. Strong to the hands. Baird and My, they've been going at it. Baird, did you say Baird's got the points? She's played very well on My.
Yes, yeah, she's been incredible, I think. Yeah, she's
Then again,
just very consistent as well.
So is My. So, Mai's been very consistent as
Yes,
well. So,
yeah.
yeah, it's hard. Maybe a draw. We'll call it a draw.
Yep.
So, Netball HD's putting up links. I don't know if that's real.
Not really sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
be
see that a
careful.
lot there.
Yeah, we
Don't
see
be,
that on there.
be
Be
careful about
clicking on
clicking
that.
on those links that may be spam.
Yeah, we don't know what that is. So we don't
It's definitely
touch it.
not from our team. If
Yeah,
it was, it would have the
Have the Netball Queensland or the
or the
HART
HART
Sapphire
Sapphire.
series logo. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah.
So back it goes. It falls the way of Larrica. She steps in. She's not going to get to 50 kills, is she? She's on 34.
No, I don't think so.
Now 35. 35 from
Oh,
39.
15 in 11 minutes, she may.
Not if she runs out of the circle like that. Get back in there, Larrica. Give it to... Oh, they're giving it to Burns. And she'll... No. using valuable time there, Riley. So back it goes to Larrica.
I don't think she can hear us on the court.
She can feel us through Grandma Birch.
Channeling.
That's it. So back it goes. Mould, she's had a good year, Brittany Mould.
Yes.
Over 100 games for the Wildcats herself. Into the pocket. There's some positives there, like Liliana Rennie's been great. I think Anderson's had a good year.
Yeah,
So,
I think Anderson.
You can't go past Baird. She's been a great contributor all season. Long shot here, and just rings out Anderson. And Tarua can't keep it in. So Karma with it at the moment, 66-17. Earlier today, QUT 79 they scored, Kel.
Yep.
So we'll see the...
we'll keep an eye out. Oh, what a take.
79-35 in their game, 48-53. Tigers over Jets earlier today as well. So it's now 67-17. The difference is 50. That is huge in just 50 minutes of netball. That's a goal a minute margin-wise. And Cougars and QUT next weekend is going to be an absolute belter.
Yes, it's going to, I would imagine the score would be fairly low.
So loose hands here, ends the way of War. Ali War being good again this year as well. So they've got some contributors that just need to be consistent.
It's just putting it all together. It's putting all the pieces together.
So at the moment, it's a bit of a jigsaw. It's like a Rubik's Cube. We're just looking for the solution.
That's right.
So we've got all the colours. We just need to put them in the right order. It's a nice analogy. I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that next time. Oh, no, I'm not catching anymore. So 68-18.
Don't count you out. Don't count yourself out yet.
Oh, you know, someone might come calling. You never know. The Jets might ring me. You know, Tigers, Wildcats. They've all got my number. So, you know who I know is not going to ring me? Cougars.
No, I think
they're quite happy with
they're
this.
quite happy, yeah. So
I'd say QUT are pretty happy with their coach as well, so I'm not expecting a call from them. So 69-18, margin 51 at the moment. 8:51 left in the Wildcat season. It's a pretty quiet bench over there at the moment.
Both benches.
So, and just looking at the Cougars bench there. I don't think there's going to be any more changes on that one, so I don't think we'll see Georgia Feeney on the court. Of course, Cougars there, Ruby sides in the finals as well. Oh, loose hands there. It was touched, but it's fallen the way of the team in red. It's back with Naimo. So, I went shopping the other day, Kel.
Yes.
Did you see, I digress, I know. Did you see lettuces at $10 each?
You know what, because we've been wanting to make Sanchoy bao for such a long time, and every time we look at the lettuce prices, I'm like, nope, we're not doing that.
As we speak, Kel, we've got a timeout here. I think it was a timeout. Cougars, not sure what they want to talk to about it. 7-18. Yeah, $10 a lettuce.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I didn't realise there was a lettuce,
shortage.
The
only person that's not going to worry is Elton John. Do you know why? Because he's a rocket man.
Oh, gosh. I thought, you're leading into it. You're leading into this joke, right, with your lettuces at $10. But you know what? You're actually not far off, because I am actually serious when I went to buy one.
It's a big thanks.
And I was like, no, they are way too expensive.
Big thanks to Lee Drennan. He was a commentator with us last year. He now runs a podcast called We Got the Chocolates. If you want to have a laugh, listen to his podcast. They're the sort of jokes he says. That is not an original.
We Got the Chocolates. They're full of dad jokes.
Yeah, they really are. So,
they do that the challenge of not try not to laugh challenge.
It's quite a good podcast. There's many good netball podcasts out there as well, done by some fairly high-level, high representative netballers as well, and they just cover topics that we don't cover here. Some really interesting stuff and the way they feel netball's being run. So if you ever, just get on the Spotify or whatever your favourite podcast provider is and have a listen to some of them. They're really interesting. So 17-18 at the moment, and it is 7:55 to go. Last game of the season for the Wildcats, and they just would love to eat into this lead a little bit. And
break call.
I think it was on the Cougars, not behind the line. Maybe coming off the timeout, they weren't quick enough. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But either way, Wildcats have got it. Didn't get the 3 in a row before. Will they do it this time? 17, long pass. Anderson with it now. And,
no.
and a footwork call on the ball that came back. And unfortunately, Anderson just did a footwork error. And Gaia, she's been looking for a few of them today, and she gets one there. Flies down to War. Mould with it at the moment. Anderson again on the deck. You know what we haven't seen today, Kel?
The mob.
Sabco Super Mob.
The mob.
I've seen them. They're behind the Know Your
They're
Colour
here.
sign. They're here. They seek me out, Kel. And it looks like we're going to have a late change by the Wildcats. Georgia Feeney warming up. Jody Batten, hold your head up, Wildcats. Beanley Netball Association loves you, and they love the Wildcats. Indeed, Beanley, of course, one of the big feeders into that Wildcats region.
Yes.
As is CPNA.
Yes, correct. Underwood.
Underwood.
Yep.
Formerly called Shayla Park CPNA, now they're Cornubia Park.
Cornubia Park, yes.
So McGregor also is another
Yes,
feeder in there.
McGregor. Logan City.
It is Association Day here for the Cougars. Their associations are all represented here. That's Downey Park Netball, Pine Rivers Netball Association, BNA, which is Brisbane Netball Association, Redcliffe Netball Association, and QC, which is Queensland Catholic. And Queensland Catholic also play out of the DPNA Association. They run the QC Cup, which is a schools cup for all the Catholic associated schools. That's a huge tournament.
Yes. I believe they run the Twilight competition as well.
They certainly do.
The second half of the year.
So this time Elliott gets a hand on it, turns it over. A nice play here by the Cougars. You can just see the drive's gone out of the Wildcats. They are hanging out for this final whistle. And understandably so. Nice shot there by Alarica, 72-20.
It's goal 41 from 45.
Oh, 9 and 5:36. Do we have another shooter on 50? Considering Charlie Bell also was on hit 19.
Yes.
She played all of the first quarter.
Oh, Ali Law.
That was brilliant. That's probably the play of the day. Ali Law. Baird calling him forward. Anderson answers the challenge, and Walnut comes up with it. We've got a contact call on her, though. We take it back. Nice sneaky move there by Baird. Try to get another meter. Away goes Anderson with the ball. Nowhere to go. This pressure from the Cougars. Everywhere you turn, there's someone in red contesting every single pass. It's how you win netball games. Not just games, but this is how you win championships.
Yes. Continual pressure.
Defence, in spite of, yes, they've scored 72 goals, but I think the Cougars franchise will be more happy with the 20 than the 72, because that means their defence is working well. And defence wins championships. So they get one here, the Wildcats. Can they get 2 in a row?
I'm sure all of my teams have heard me say every single time defence wins games.
Yeah, well,
I'm a big believer
on
of
day
that.
one, I say those very words, and I say netball's a stupid game. Only 2 people allowed to shoot, and 7 people can defend.
That's right.
And that's the first thing I say to my team. So
Yep.
I make it very clear right from the get-go. Invariably, I stack, when I'm picking a side, I stack it defensively as well. I might take 3 GDs or something like that. So ball goes out here. Cougars 73-21. So Wildcats looking for another one. Baird does well under pressure. Evans, can she find the shooter? She can. It's Anderson again.
We've seen Georgia Feeney come on to goalkeeper as well.
So she's got her hands on the ball. That's her getting the rebound, Kel. So put Feeney down for rebound. Baird gets another one straight back.
Oh, what a pass.
Courtney Baird, a highlight. That was brilliant. Took the intercept, then fired it long, almost 2/3 of the court into your player, Tarua. Again, they're finishing strong here, the Wildcats, Kel.
Yes, that's what I mean. There's just the
Goal here gives
100%.
them 4 of the last 5. Nice play here. Tarua looking for Anderson. And she gets a goal back.
Yes.
Here come the Wildcats, Kel. They've got it back to 50. And I know I say that, and people are saying, what, 50? But it was 54. So they're working hard, finishing their season as strong as they can. The The Mizuno momentum is with them. Burns should be looking to spoil the Wildcat party. And she doesn't. But Larrica does. So the Mizuno momentum is broken. Cougars get 74. So they've gone past the 79 is what QUT scored. They might not get their kill with 2.5 to play. Dead again.
Oh, great drive into the pocket by Mould.
And the ball, they just can't connect with Anderson. It goes out of play. And Feeney gets us underway again. So 2:04 to play, Kel. Let's review the season.
Yes.
You got 3 of your best players for the Wildcats. Who would you say?
I do.
Solid.
Yeah, look, I think for the Wildcats, I've got to put it down to the mid-court. So I think, Donnelly, when she comes on the court, she just brings that extra strength to the team. Mould for directing the team, and she's the captain, but she, has that leadership quality on the court as well. But for me, the best for Wildcats for the season's got to be Courtney Baird.
She's had a great season, and she's a quality player. Of course, was with the Cougars a couple of years ago, won a championship with them. I'd agree with you on 2 of them, Mould and Baird. I'd probably have Liliana and Rennie ahead of Donnelly. Mind you, we haven't seen a lot of Rennie. She was, first game of the season, couldn't play because she was furloughed and, a few other things like that. But, I think she's just a class act. And when she's on, they play better. So that's my 3. I agree with you on 2 of the 3, Kel. So 76-23. Fred and Ginger don't agree on something. Minute to play. The Wildcats. They'll be going to Mad Monday, sipping the lemonades. They might even have a silly Sunday yet, because they won't be playing tomorrow. So, one last plug, Kel, for tomorrow. It's a match you don't want to miss.
Yes.
It's on the coast. We're at Carrara Stadium.
I'm excited for it.
Get your backside courtside if you can, and if you can't, watch it through KO. It's Titans versus Thunder. Simple facts. The winner of that game is in the 4.
That's
the loser
right. is out.
on Mad Monday.
Yes.
So it comes down to one game. We couldn't have scripted it any better, as we got a hell ball here on the Wildcats. 19 seconds to go. They're going to try and get 2 quick ones here. Larrica turns. She scores.
Oh, shoots from downtown.
9 seconds. Can they match the QUT side? That's the goal, I can tell. They're going to go long. In it goes. Larrica. Oh, and now penalty. This to tie it on 79. And
misses.
She doesn't.
The look on her face.
So, anyway, that's enough about tomorrow's game. Just get there or get to a TV that's got KO and watch it. So this one comes to an end. So Gardner's already got the shoes off. So Carmo, they've got the shoes off. Maybe they're all going to the dinner. They've got the stripping coming off as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to say, Kel. Cougars just ridiculously too strong. They scored 78-24. And see, there was 7 seconds left and they still wanted one more. That just describes the hunger that is in this franchise.
That's right.
And they won that one by 54. So.
Yes, yeah, I mean, the Wildcats, they have, as we said, they've got their patches and, they just need to develop, the unforced errors, clean that up and, work hard. But, well done for a great season and well done for giving 100% to the Wildcats. But, it's all class today from the Cougars.
So Cougars finished the season in first. Let's talk about them. I mean, all Wildcats. Is there anyone else? Courtney Baird, best player for them today?
Courtney Baird today, yes, definitely.
I think you'd have to be blind not to see that one.
That's right.
And now we go to the the Cougars. Where do you start? Let's talk about shooting stats for a minute. What did Larrica finish with?
She finished on 90%. So
43
she was,
out of 48.
Very impressive today. 43 from 48. Riley Burns, 88%, 14 from 16, and when Bell was on, 86%.
Bell played just over a quarter, so probably about 17, 18 minutes for Bell.
Yeah, but 19 goals in that quarter.
And the best for them, Kel?
Yeah, so for me, I'm going to have to give it to Malagoma today, just based on stats and impressive form in the circle.
It was impressive. She doesn't play usually that much court time, as in, like, she played nearly 3 quarters today, and she grabbed the opportunity with both hands and looked magnificent. So Cougars will finish 1, Wildcats will finish bottom, and Cougars will see a couple more times in the finals. I'll play at least 2 more games. So 78-24, that wraps up 3 games today, Kel. We had QT over the Rays. We had Tigers over the Jets, and that game you just saw was Cougars 78, too strong for Wildcats 24. That wraps up the coverage for today. I hope you've enjoyed it through KO and, of course, Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow is the big one. I can't stress, if you're a Queensland netball fan, get on KO 5 minutes to 2 p.m. for what will determine who makes the Final Four. My name's Dave Mills. I say thank you to Kel Harrison again. You have been magnificent as always.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow. It's bye for now. And as always, be brilliant, people.